Hi, I'm Emma, a medical doctor, a survivor of domestic violence and of narcissistic abuse. It can be the smell of a certain sort of cake, or a holiday that is coming up, or you hearing an accent that reminds you of a person that you loved, a person that is no longer in your life. You grieve them, even though they are still alive. Choosing to go no contact with a family member or a spouse, partner, is a very hard decision. It is not one that you took lightly. You tried to adapt yourself, work around their toxicity, put down boundaries, make demands. You tried to deal with the situation, to be able to at least keep the family connections on some level. But eventually, you had to make the hard decision to cut the ties. It was in order to save yourself. Perhaps you have had to move, or you've had to make huge changes in your life in order to do this separation. You have left behind what you knew, and you're facing the unknown, and it feels scary. You find yourself missing the person, the persona, the good parts of them, the parts that you hoped would win their inner struggle. You feel nostalgia, remembering some of the few good moments when you would joke together, or when you made an activity together as a family. It felt really good to be a family. Perhaps you're missing the feeling of belonging, the feeling of knowing that you're in the right place, the feeling of security. Or perhaps it is the realization of what you are missing now. Perhaps you feel isolated or lonely. All humans long for connection. We all want to belong. It's a very natural feeling, and it's completely normal for you to feel this. In several animal studies, even on apes and elephants, they have shown that when the animal feels insecure or frightened, they will run to their home. Even if that home is not a good home, even if the cage that they call home doesn't have enough food or is dirty, they will still run back there. That is the place where they feel safe. You had good reasons to leave that place that you called home. There were some really good moments, but how often did they appear? Was it a few times a year? How many were the bad days? Sometimes I also long for what was, or for what I hoped would be. In hindsight, all the pain diminishes, but all I have to do to bring myself back there, if I am uncertain, is to open one of my journals and read about the pain, the panic, the anxiety, the worries, the insecurity, the sadness, the grief, the longing that I did feel in that home. And that feeling of belonging and security, was that real? Were you safe? Did you feel accepted? My advice to you is to hold that space open. Even though it is painful to see what could be there and that is not filling it with the same old toxicity leaves room for you. It leaves room for you to fill that space, to get to be your own safe base, and then to start to fill it with healthy connections. If you're having a hard time relating to other people now, finding a good therapist can be invaluable. That could be the first really healthy and safe relationship that you start to build. And that is a really good foundation to then start to build other relationships. You can meet people through courses, through getting involved in some organization or charity. Or how about your neighbors? I have a friend, and she's really good at meeting people. I think she has the most number of friends that I've ever seen someone have. And she loves people, and she's really interested in them. I asked her one time, how do you do it? How do you meet so many people and get so many friends? And she told me that I'm looking for the people who needs a friend. So perhaps it's a new person at work or someone who just moved into the area. She takes them under her wings and are interested in them, building friendships everywhere. Another advice is to enjoy what you have now. Is it time and space to think, to be yourself, to find the person that you want to be for the rest of your life? If you're not involved in many relationships, you will have more time to rest, time to really nourish yourself, to build up those healthy boundaries and the foundation. It is hard to come to terms with what never was, but it will help you know what you want from the future. You will get there. You will build that future. You will find those friends. You will find the place where you belong. And it will be so much better than the connections that were so painful that you had to go no contact. If you like this video, I will put my playlist here at the end. I'm Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. Remember, there is always a way out. There is always a way forward. Please be safe, take care, and have a great day.